Jesuit senior Bassem Mansour has endured more adversity than most face in a lifetime.
That's right. Brian Mueller explains how two near-death experiences have only made him stronger.
Bassem Mansour's life has been anything but a walk in the park. He took his first steps in a hospital.
I was 6 months old. It was literally like right around Thanksgiving when I was a baby. I was diagnosed with called neuroblastoma, which is a type of cancer for young children. I learned to walk in a hospital with an IV and a tube in my chest.
That was a rough time. We were scared. You hear the word cancer, you can't even imagine it can happen to a baby.
And while things were touch and go for a time, the toddler came out on top, thanks to the care he received at UC Davis. 14 years later, Bassem is learning to walk again under a UC Davis roof, but this time for very different reasons.
October 6, 2020.
That was the day Bassem's life changed forever. While going out for a ride on his bike near his El Dorado Hills home, Bassem was hit by a pickup truck. He was airlifted to the UC Davis Medical Center. Bassem would later be told if he was taken by ambulance, he would not have survived.
The world stopped. I mean, you can't breathe. You just try to make it there and just hope that it's not as bad as they let you believe. And yeah, but that was not the case.
When I woke up in the hospital, I thought the whole thing was a dream. Like, I thought to myself, I'm like, that didn't actually happen. Like, I'm fine. And then the first major thing I realized was like, oh crap, I can't feel my legs.
Bassem had suffered 14 fractures, and his left leg was nearly severed. Doctors worked to save Bassem's leg and perform multiple skin grafts and a bone graft. In all, Bassem endured 9 surgeries.
I remember in the hospital, I was in like really dark place. Because, I mean, I was only 15 when this happened. And when you're 15 and you lose all feeling, all motion, and like you're paralyzed, that to me was like the biggest. I was almost thinking to myself, like, what did I do to deserve this?
I remember once mentioning to a doctor that was there to say, I wish I could take his pain. I wish, it was me. And he said, no, you don't, because you would not survive. He's young, and that's the only reason he survived.
Thanks to his parents, friends, and the UC Davis medical team, Bassem's body and mind began to heal.
The fact that he survived this shows physical strength on his part, because no one can survive this.
It didn't take long for him to develop really close bonds with the medical team, and that made a huge difference.
Being the fact that they were so calm with me and that they actually helped me through it, I don't think I could have done it like without them.
Today, Bassem is thriving as a senior at Jesuit High School. He's a drummer in the band and still enjoys all the sports he did before his injury, just in a different way.
Skiing more than ever now has been more important in my life than anything. Literally ever since I was in pull-ups, I've been on the slopes, and that was kind of the first thing when I got hurt was like, how will I be able to like ski again or bike again?
Sport and music. Those two things beside the academics and beside every other thing, these two things. Every time you see him finding ways, not to what he was doing, adaptive, but he finds a way of still enjoying life.
Are you for real?
Bassem is enjoying life, but he's striving for more.
Go one more.
Every week he goes to physical therapy at a UC Davis facility to strengthen his legs. Bassem knows he may never walk again like he once did, and he's okay with that. But in the short term, he has one specific goal in mind.
I don't care how I do it, but I'm gonna walk on to grab my diploma. So that's kind of my my major goal right now, is what I'm trying to do.
For someone that's outrun death twice, what's a few more steps? Reporting in El Dorado Hills, Brian Mueller, 49ers Sac-Hi Sports.
Bassem says he is forever grateful for the care he received at UC Davis. He started the Bassem Mansour Pediatric Trauma Therapy Fund to raise money for mental health therapy for pediatric patients.
Very nice. It's an amazing survival story.
Yeah, and you can also donate. There is a link on the story's YouTube page if you want to give to that fund.
Fantastic.